Moving on, we have a website query now. Dipankar Banerjee says that he is a salaried person. Now, his home loan installment amount is debited on the 25th of each month. His salary gets credited to his account on the 30th or the 31st of every month. Should he continue with the current cycle? Can he pay his installments on the first week of every month instead? That should be fixable, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is more like an operational convenience question, for Dipankar. See, my suggestion is this. It's perfectly okay. You can work with this arrangement. Your money comes by the 30th. Just that you will have to have far more discipline. And every time you are using your debit card or your ATM card, you will have to remember that by the 20th or 25th of the month, I need to have this much balance. Now, that is very difficult. And, we don't have any technology which sort of allows you to set your own limits on your savings account. So as long as there is money in the savings account, the ATM will happily dispense money. The checks that you write will happily be honored. My suggestion, therefore, is if you can actually time your EMI just a couple of days after your salary comes in, that's brilliant, because what happens is it's a very important financial commitment, and it's generally for most people it's the largest expenditure in their entire monthly expenditure bill. So therefore, if your salary is coming on 31st, try and have your EMI be whisked away from your account on the 3rd or the 4th or the 5th of the month. In the same breath, I would also say if you have SIPs and other investment commitments, let them also happen within the first week of the month. So then whatever you are left with is your expenditure budget, and that way you never go over budget. You will spend within what you have. You will not be, in the urge of doing extravagant or impulsive purchases, and as a result of which not be able to create wealth as well as honor your commitments. So suggestion is just shift them a little behind your money credits in your bank account. I think that's a great operational efficiency to have.
So, continuing with the same theme that you just brought in of fiscal discipline and how we should ideally be paying off our home loan EMIs and the SIPs, etc. in the beginning of the month. Now, one always is told that you should at least have 3 months of worth of EMI in your bank account, in case of a rainy day.
Absolutely.
How do you get that money in place? Would you advise people to open a separate bank account and ensure that money sits over there, deposits some money in that account on a monthly basis?
Correct. Kavita, in fact, there's something better than opening a new bank account. What we are always talking is about a contingency fund. So that contingency fund not only comprises of 3 or 6 months of your EMI, depending on the nature of work and the kind of work. I mean, if you are a professional or a self-employed person, maybe 12 months is the budget that you need to have for. But it's not only your EMIs, it's your entire monthly expenditure, which is inclusive of your EMI. That much amount. So if your EMI is, for example, 30,000 and the monthly expenditure is 20,000, then your contingency fund should be 50,000 multiplied by 3 months or 6 months or 12 months, depending on which kind of background that you're from. Now, having said that, what will you do with this money? It will take some time to build up this money, but take this money and put it in a liquid fund. You have two advantages. You earn better rate than keeping it in a bank, which is giving you say 3 or 4% or 5%, versus that you'll get about 8 or 9%, which is the current rate. And at the same time, over a period of time, this will keep going on. Maybe once you cross 3 years and all that, the returns that you have got from this fund, being the growth option, by the way, and the returns that you get from here will also start becoming tax-free. So it's a great way. Take the money, put it in a liquid fund or a short-term bond fund. There's hardly any risk. In fact, there is no risk. I mean, every day you're earning a little bit of, interest on that money. So it's a great way to build your contingency fund.
So there you are. You get answers not only to your home finance questions, you also get a little bit of financial planning over there.
You can watch live TV on our website, mpnow.in. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.